My name is Dr. Kemi lawyer. I'm a Nigerian retired journalist, pharmacist, and PR specialist. I am appealing to the Nigerian police force to solve the Mohbad case. I want Nigerians to take this video, download it, and send it to the mainstream media in every country that you are abroad. It is a story that deserves a lot of attention and is a story that can actually cause unrest in Nigeria. This is the example of manufactured injustice that we've been seeing in Nigeria since our independence, where somebody is killed and they manufacture the injustice so that the suspects and the people that committed the crime, the murder, will be shielded from prosecution. In Nigeria, the media is owned by the politicians, businessmen, and the people who like to suppress news. The music industry is very tainted. The people that had the concert for Mohbad have not even condoled him one day. Members of the industry have not written any RIPs. And if they wrote it, does it make a difference? At this point, I was the only journalist that went down into this case. And I concluded the people that were behind his murder. The police did not accept my investigation. They didn't tell me that, but this time they ignored it. At the end of the day, nobody must forget what happened to Delegua when he went to pick up the package at his gate. Who was with him in the house? Was Shoyinka not there? This is not Professor Wale Shoyinka. Shoyinka, the journalist, was he not there? Why was Shoyinka flown abroad like the next day by Babangida? Why did they shield him from prosecution? Did he know anything about that letter bomb coming to Delegua's house? What did the police inspector general say? That IGP is now a pastor. And if you're serving God, you must come out and open your mind to God. And he did just that. He said there were many forces in Aso Rock that prevented him from prosecuting Shoyinka. Everybody likes to get away with murder, but it is time that we go global with the Justice for Mohbad case. I have never really been part of the justice case because as a journalist, you should never insert yourself into a story. And I'm not an activist for human rights. My activism is about drug abuse and gun violence in North America, specifically US and Canada. This is a human rights case, and it's extreme manufactured injustice. There is one thing I can't pinpoint in the case. It's very hard because I'm not in that scenario. A king who invited Mohbad's dad, I don't know what they talked about, as well as a young man, Sam Larry, who mentioned the king's name. Why, I don't know. The king has disowned him with regards to that statement. The police report Mohbad filed, having the king's name on it. And most importantly, if you take away all the external factors, it's really the CC camera. I'm urging the Nigerian police force to do one thing that I cannot do. I can get files from Meta, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. I can get files there. I did it for Bamishe. We got her voice notes, encrypted or not. It's a murder. But I don't have access to Apple. Law enforcement has access to Apple. The FBI used it very well when they were looking for Hush Puppy and Hajia for real. They used Apple's GPS. Mohbad had an iPhone and an Android. And I believe the Nigerian police has the Android they picked at his house on that day. The iPhone, nobody knows where it is. So that somebody doesn't go into his mobile phone app for the banks, his manager, Sheyi, put a post-no debit on all transactions. So nobody can withdraw from his account. However, the CC camera backed up into the iPhone. Many people do that. My landlord did that at our house in Aja. 9 apartments, 22 tenants, and he saw everything going on in that compound outside. If Nigerian police can get that CC camera footage on the iCloud server on Mohbad's phone, the case is solved. You can see exactly who killed him. on how they stabbed him in front of his own house. I repeat, and I'm going to say like the chief of police of Toronto Police Canada, what he said about me when I helped him solve 13 murders. I have the screenshot. 5 more people like Kemi and we'll solve everything. You go to Toronto Police, there are many cases that are unsolved. I helped them solve 13 while I was there 5 years. They call them cold cases. Mohbad's case should never be a cold case. And once again, I repeat, Nigerian police, please use your law enforcement power. I don't have that power. I'm teaching you how to do your job. To reach to Apple to get that iCloud information. The iCloud server recorded what happened in front of the house. They lied to the police that it was not working. It was working. Once you get that information on the server, the case is solved. And then you can make arrests, but you don't want to do that because you know what's on that tape. I don't like to accuse police of what they don't want to do because sometimes they don't even know what to do. And I'm teaching you as a volunteer of the Toronto Police Force for 5 years. Get the iCloud server that backed up into Mohbad's phone. They can destroy Mohbad's phone all they want, but it's an Apple server. Thank you for listening. Today's the 30th of June, 2024. In about 30 days, I wouldn't even be online anymore. I'm selling Kemi Talks, and I keep saying this every day. Nobody believes me.